sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Condors going up against the Lumberjacks.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Sacramento Condors and the Portland Lumberjacks. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The tackle. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
You give them 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik McDowell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Now back to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he coughed it up. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here we go. Flex round.
On 3rd down. It's Collier, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Ohio. Here we go. What?
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And that is going to be incomplete. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Back to throw now on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
We have so many different terms for third down, third and short, third and long, third and manageable. How about third and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, that's Collier hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and this is picked up by the defense. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And to give this time to the tailback. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 23 yards on the play.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throw here out of the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Ray. And he lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30, 10, touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Murray. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll look to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down at the 15-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now back out comes the offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Collier. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. They come up short here on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flex round! Flex round! Come on, let's go! Ohio!
Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go now! Green! Philly, here we go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up...
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. 38 yards on the scamper there.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. They'll set up a throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A 1st down screen pass, good for 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the 2nd half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground.
Here we go. Blue landed.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a handoff here to his running back. They're back now to the original line of scrimmage thanks to that 8-yard gain. 3rd down now to follow.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And they get 14 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second down, 8. He'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And a give this time to the tailback. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Play clock winding down. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in the Rose City of Portland, Oregon. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And on now is the punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. To throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they rattle off a big one. And even 60 yards. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll set up to throw. And he will score. It's a touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So they bring out their punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Collier. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephants?
But if you do it one bite at a time. That's the way they've got to play this, one play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye. One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw here. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A swing pass caught, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22.
Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.